My father came here, and I don't know what year, but it was. But he was born and raised or lived over in West Millbury.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he bought land here, this farm here, or?
Well, he kind of, I think he and his brother rented some land around, and then he ended up, he bought this one.
And that was your dad. Okay.
Yeah. Probably. And he was here when they built that school.
It was your dad that built the school?
No.
Oh.
But he and, I remember him always, before my time, he said he and another Jim Harvey and Walsh that give him the land I told you.
Yeah, Walsh, yeah. What was Walsh's first name?
Jim.
Jim Walsh, okay.
Yeah, James Walsh. Yeah. And
so the three of them worked together and built?
They were the first trustees for that school, he said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And he gave them that land free.
Yeah.
And he had, it was just, Walsh just had this one son, Jack.
Okay. Yeah. So who did your dad marry? Oh, your dad marry. Who did he marry?
Oh, she was a Campbell.
A Campbell. Yeah. From where?
Right up on the 14th.
On the 14th, okay. Yeah.
I didn't go too far away.
No, I guess not. Okay. And how many kids did he have?
5.
5. Okay. And are you the oldest, or?
No, 4. What the hell? 4.
Okay. Okay. So you have 3 siblings. Yeah. 5.
3 girls and 2 boys.
Okay. And where were you in that? Are you the oldest?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. Okay.
I'm the youngest of his.
Of his 5. Okay. Yeah. And you helped him out as a kid on the farm?
Yeah.
And you continued to farm?
Yeah.
So what kind of things did you do on the farm?
Eh?
What was your dad farming?
Just like every other, 100-acre or 150-acre farmer. He milked cows and kept some pigs.
Yeah.
Had horses. I like the farm. But he had a tractor too. He had a Fordson tractor. He bought a tractor.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I have a picture of something.
Of his first tractor?
Yeah, a Fordson.
A Fordson.
Fordson.
Fordson?
Yeah, Fordson.
Okay.
It was on steel wheels.
Okay, yeah.
Well, naturally, I think he bought that probably in the early 20s. It was.
Did he buy it brand new or used?
Yeah, I think he bought it new. Yeah,
Okay.
He bought it from some guy in Beaton sold it.
And then when you took over the farm, what happened?
Mother and Dad, they retired. They bought a house in Cookstown.
Okay, yeah. And then you started farming.
Yeah.
And what did you do? Did you make any changes when you started farming?
Not too many right then, but we did eventually, started keeping more cattle. When we first started, we were still milking cows,
By hand?
No, I did used to, but I put it in a milking machine.
Okay. And how many cows did you have when you were milking? When you were?
Oh, I never had that many, maybe 12 or 14.
Okay, yeah.
Not like 50 or 60 or 100.
So did you have beef cattle at the same time as the dairy?
A few, yeah.
So now, did you go to Newton Robinson General Store to buy food, or where did you go?
Yeah, I used to go up there quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah? Was that one of the closest stores?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
So do you remember Mr. Mayer that ran the store?
I do.
Oh, so tell me something about
He was Grant Mayer.
Grant Mayer, yeah.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me about him?
Oh, I think he moved to Barrie,
After he sold the store?
didn't he?
I don't know.
I think
Okay,
so.
all right.
I think he sold insurance or something.
After, okay.
Yeah.
But any stories about going to the store and buying it? What did you buy there?
Well, it was a general store. I remember my dad buying wire fence and stuff.
Oh, okay.
he had hardware kind of in the north end out there.
Yeah.
And steeples and nails.
Okay. Yeah. Do you remember the pool table?
It was upstairs.
Did you play pool?
No, I never played.
You never played pool?
No.
Why is that? No time.
Did you ever?
I played pool, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you had no time, or you didn't play because you didn't know how?
Actually, I never learned to play pool, but by the time I was married, I think that pool table business was pretty well.
Well, by the time you were married, was Mr. Mayer had sold Grant Mayer had sold the place?
Yeah.
Who?
He was a kind of a general handyman, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He could fix almost anything.
Was that Vern Connell or Gordon Breeden?
Well, Vern Connell, yeah, he was another one. Well, you know about him, eh?
Well, no, tell me.
Yeah. Well, he used to do a bit of like house renovations and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Did he do any work for you?
Yeah.
Like what? What did he do for you?
Oh, I forget now. The old house that was here before, Jesus, it had 11-foot ceilings in it.
Mm.
It was a bugger to heat, because there was no insulation. We put in a full ceiling with, it's a stupid thing to do.
Did he help you with that?
Oh yeah.
So Vern Connell put in the lower ceiling, the false ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Covered the doors, the oak doors up with plywood. And yeah.
Did he do some plumbing for you?
Yep. Yeah, he did the plumbing.
Like what?
Well,
What did he?
when we built this house, let's see. Yeah, he done the plumbing then.
In this house here?
Yeah.
So when did you build this house?
Well, the original one we built it in '59, I think.
Okay.
But then in 2002, we had that one of those combination furnaces, wood and oil,
Yeah.
and geez, I never forget that. We were out there in the shop, and Paul Langford was here talking, and he went out and he come back in. He said, "Hey, there's smoke coming out of your basement windows." Brian and I go out, and holy Christ, you couldn't see in here.
Oh, from all the black smoke.
Yeah, and that is, not very good planning, I guess, or whatever you say. We had a lot, like that time, there used to be a lot of snowmobile going on. There was snowmobile suits. Hang them down there, they began to wet up on a line beside the furnace. Well, geez, I don't know. And I guess some coals or something got out of the furnace, and that they burned, eh?
Yeah.
And then, geez, the whole house. It didn't burn it down, but it was sure as hell. It burnt the floor through up above the furnace.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you have to tear the house down and rebuild?
No, we didn't tear it down. We rebuilt it.
Rebuilt it.
Then we had put this room on. Like this used to be the garage here.
Ah, okay.
Single car garage.
Hmm.
And then we took that off and put this room on.
Right, okay.
And that double garage in maybe about 2000.
Okay.
Well, it hadn't been done very long. Put that fireplace in.
Right. So this house was built, you said, originally in 1950?
59.
59. So it was the original house that was here before that Vern
Tore it
Connell.
down.
Yeah, you tore it down, but that's the one that Vern Connell had helped you.
No, but then when we built the original.
This house here in 59?
Burned on the plumbing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was still active
Yeah.
in 59 doing plumbing. All right.
He was a bit rough, but he
How old would he have been in 59?
who burned?
Vern, yeah.
Of course, I bet he was in his 70s.
In the 70s. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. He wasn't. Yeah, quite a guy.
Pretty handy.
Yeah, he was, in a rough sort of way. Like he wasn't a real good finish carpenter.
Right, okay, yeah.
The guy that put this on is a friend of mine, Don Bergen. He lived over at Loretta. And he was a farmer, but he was a hell of a good carpenter.
Okay. And what was his name?
Don Bergen.
Don Bergen. Okay. Yeah. So you got a story of Gord Breeden. Did you go to his shop, the blacksmith shop, and get things fixed or made?
Yeah.
Like what?
Back then, didn't have any welder. He had a welder. And
Okay.
if you wanted something, he could fix things like hammers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Had just general repairs. Yeah, he was.
Now, was he around when your dad had the farm, or he only?
Yeah, he would be, but probably he just got going there about the time Dad and Mother moved to the Cookstown.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a handy guy. He could do some woodworking, or he used to make wheelbarrows,
Huh?
wooden ones,
Yeah, wheelbarrow. Okay. Yeah.
And another thing he done at that time, most farmers had wagons, with the big wooden spokes and a steel rim. Well, he cut them off and put car rims on down low, put rubber tires on them. That was a pretty popular thing one time.
Okay. So you had that done to some of your wagons?
Yeah, we had that done to wagon, yeah. Everybody pretty well had that done. He used to do a lot of it.
So when did you take over the farm here? What year? Do you remember? What year?
About 51, I guess.
In 51. And what year did you get married?
50.
In 50. Oh, okay. And what was your wife's maiden name?
Joan.
What was her last name?
Murphy.
She was a Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay. And where were the Murphys? Where they
They
lived?
lived up on the 14th, too.
On the 14th. Okay. Yeah.
There's a picture of our wedding. I don't know where they got that out there. Well,
Let's see. Now, did you go to the church in Newton Robinson?
Yeah. Well, we used to go to Cookstown, too, but they closed them.
Oh, Cookstown Church closed before Newton Robinson?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Newton Robinson only closed, about 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You remember.
So when both churches were open, you would go to Cookstown
Yeah.
instead of Newton Robinson?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that because it was closer, or?
Yeah.
I thought Newton Robinson was
Mother
closer.
and Dad went there,
That's why your mom and dad.
That was something they did. Well, they used to go, but when they lived here, they went to Newton Robinson.
Okay. So where are your mom and dad buried? Are they up in Cookstown Cemetery?
Oh, they're in Allison.
Alliston. Oh, okay. Is that where they ended up retiring to? Okay.
Well, they lived in Cookstown, but they're buried.
Alliston. Okay.
I was over at the funeral there on Tuesday for a friend of mine, Keith Dermott.
Keith Dermott.
Yeah, and he died.
Oh, is he related to Scott Dermott?
Yeah, he'd be his uncle.
His uncle. Oh, okay.
You know Scott Dermott?
Yeah. I've met Scott Dermott.
Yeah.
But he was related to Gordon Breeden.
Yeah, Scott Dermott was married to, his mother was Gordon Breeden's daughter.
Right. There you go. Yeah.
And Keith Dermott, he was married, he was married to Betty Breeden.
Okay.
And she was sister of Bob Dermott's wife.
Okay. So the brothers married sisters?
Yeah.
Okay.